baby, I love you. Say, baby, I love you. Hey, baby, I love you. Hey, baby, say, baby, I love you. I love you. Baby, I love you. Love you. I love you. Love you. I love you. I love you. Baby, I love you.
Hi everybody, welcome. Thank you for watching my Insecure recap video. So today's episode, Insecure season 4, episode 7, okay? I had to just finally look at it because I be forgetting every week. So if you guys cannot tell, I'm very excited about this week's episode because it was finally good. Y'all know I'm Team Molly, so I was totally here for the very Molly centered episode, even though last week I thought I wasn't gonna be, but y'all know I be flaky, so low-key I can't be trusted. But yes, so this episode was good, okay honey, it was good. So last week's episode, you know, it was very Issa centered and it gave me absolutely no life. I didn't even want to do the video. I was just like, I did it because I felt like shit, you know, you gotta stay committed. But I was like, I don't even know what to talk about this whack ass episode. But this episode was good. So here we see Molly and Asian Bay, Lord, I know his real name, Andrew, going on a vacation, right? A vacation, you know, that's cute. And they're going to go to Mexico. They do go to Mexico. In the beginning, you know, Molly has a little bit of a hiccup and she has to get her assistant together. Like, sis, if you're not on top of your shit, that makes me look crazy. So I thought that was, you know, a little nice boss move. Even though I thought she was kind of mean, but, you know, the culture at law firms be real crazy. So I guess, you know, whatever. But I guess that's just like a little personal quip of mine. I don't want nobody talking to me like that. But let's get to the meat and potatoes. So at the vacation, and I'm not sure if they said it or I wasn't listening, but I don't know why the brother and his wife were there, but that's cool. So Andrew's brother is very like intense. He wants to do all these activities. He's like very strong with the gusto, and Andrew's kind of laid back, more like, you know, we're gonna chill. And for the most part, you know, the vacation is going pretty well. You know, Molly got her popping outfits, okay? You know, the shmoney is there. She had the MCM boots. She had the Christian Dior bag. She got the Off-White. I mean, you know, you could tell who's eating good, okay? Like, Molly fashion generally is always on point, but I feel like this episode, she, like, took it up a notch with the, you know, vacation outfits. But yeah, the brother's intense, and what you know, there was this moment where Molly's just like, oh my god, you know, Issa this, and Andrew's like, babe, Issa's not on this damn vacation, it's about us. And I feel like what I've been seeing on a lot of forums and what like my friends have been saying is that Andrew is really good for Molly because he kind of provides that balance for her. Like Molly, like me, I feel like I just relate to her a lot. You know, she's just very dramatic, and regular things, they just be on 10, like literally on 10. So I feel like he always kind of he keeps her grounded. He provides that like logical reasoning that as much as she's a lawyer, sometimes she be acting like she just got no logical reasoning. So I've definitely enjoyed seeing the dynamic of their relationship. Now let's get to the real meat and potatoes, the damn scene at the pool. So Molly tries to go get the towel, and the white people in front of her, you know, they don't need a ticket, but then, you know, the Mexican lady at the resort is like, oh, you need a ticket. Let me just say, offer it by experience in traveling. I have definitely experienced very similar things. Funny enough, in Mexico, okay, whatever. The point is that I've traveled to a couple of countries in Central and South America and in Asia. I haven't been to Europe yet, but I've experienced little things that I know are kind of odd. And, you know, it's all about how you take it and, you know, your understanding of whatever. But Molly was not bugging. Like, I'm at this resort, just give me the towel. Like, you're going really hard. And so then when she went back to the pool and tried to tell her boo, you know, this is what happened. Oh, because the brother, you know, the brother whipped out his key and what have you, you know, to help her out. But when Molly was explaining what happened, here comes the brother like, devil's advocate. And first of all, I hate that whole devil's advocate thing. Like, that just kind of gets on my nerves on a personal level. But it kind of just opened this discourse about race and the differences, right, between black and said other minorities, right? Because there is this idea that some people do believe as people of color solidarity, right? Like, they're white and we're all together in this to defeat that, or like that oppression. And it's like, wait a minute now. There's subcategories within this minority group, okay? Yeah, we might all be oppressed, but it's quite distinctly different, okay? And I feel like at that moment when Molly was expressing herself and she made that statement, like, you know, Asian people try to use that, like, people of color when it's convenient, she was not wrong. I mean, we see it all the time, and I feel like the brother took offense to that, and Andrew was like, well, you know, I don't. And I don't know what Andrew is really like. You know, I feel like in Molly might have the reflective moment, like, damn, you know, what does he really think? But it's not a thing, right? We're not all, not to be like, woe is me and my oppression is worse, but these other groups have their privilege, right? Like, you're not telling me that an Asian woman and a black woman are going to be allotted the same opportunities, even though this Asian woman will experience some sort of racism and, Lord, what's the other word? Not oppression, but a prejudice. There we go. Whew. But it's not going to be the same as a black woman. And again, this is not a race for I suffer worse. I'm just pointing out the facts. So that whole solidarity, it's definitely not seen, because we be all vocal for everybody's causes, but it be real silent for ours. I wish I had a little teacup to sip my tea, because that's really the reality. So I love that this episode really just kind of brought that out into the open. It shows some of the dynamics and, I believe, challenges that go into interracial dating, because, you know, the conversation would have happened if we was all black, you know. But when you are dating somebody from outside your race, those like uncomfortable, and I say uncomfortable with quotes because I love having these conversations. Like, it'd be like, nobody, me. You know, I feel like the situation in America regarding to the black man, like, I love bringing up these conversations, but they can get uncomfortable. And I watched the episode, my boo. So we were discussing, like, for example, if there was an instance where I was meeting his family, right, and I didn't know them, and he just randomly has this funky cousin that says stuff that doesn't, like, align with my line of thinking, what would I do? And I feel like the problem that Molly did have was that she black. Like, it's okay if the brother, I mean, it's not okay, but you cannot control what other people are going to say. You can really only control your reactions. And when the brother was, you know, saying this and that, Molly, you know, she got the pull, like, man, fuck you, and, you know, get your brother. And it's like, wait a minute, girl. If you're serious about Andrew, you gotta be serious about his family too. Like, you're gonna continue to see these people. So now it's kind of like you've left a sour taste. And for the record, Molly never did go and apologize, and I think that was weird. I don't think she needs to apologize for how she felt. I feel like she needed to apologize for that fuck you explosion that she had. And which brings it all full circle to that end moment when Molly was being reflective and she was on the beach and she was like, yo, like, ding, therapist. And I was like, yes. I mean, one of my friends pointed out, shout out to Michael, like, why did it take you to go to Mexico to realize, like, sis, you need help? But better late than ever. I'm super excited to see, like, that progression of her getting better, working out through her issues, because it's like extremely hard for her to let shit go. And she just, I don't know if anybody's discussed it, but her temper, like, she be getting tight, like that, you know. So again, a lot of people are like Team Andrew. They love the vacation. They love that he's kind of reeling her in and keeping her in check, and I would have to agree with that. As for Lawrence, he did the little pop-up at the damn airport, and I already know who he was calling because I watched the promo for next week, but I'm not here for him. I don't like him. I don't like none of the niggas on Insecure except for Andrew now, and I'm still on the fence, you know. So I like I said before in other videos, I don't particularly feel like the guys have like redeemable qualities. So they just give me no life. You could hear Nathan, when Andrew called Nathan, he was kikiing with Issa in the background, and you know, Molly was like, there she go being messy. But like, Molly, shut the fuck up, okay? Y'all not even cool right now. Just shut up. Like, I was just looking at her like, girl. But I love that discussion, and I feel like it brought up a lot of issues of like, when you know you meet in your boo's family and y'all don't necessarily align, and child, stuff like politics and race relations, that's always going to cause some friction, because those are things that we feel very passionate about. And I think that where I relate to Molly a lot is just learning to be okay with these differences, being mature, being able to have discourse. You know, I know like when I've traveled, my sister and I have met people, you know, of different countries and backgrounds and stuff like that, and we have those like awkward conversations, and it's never like a blow up, you know, and people be saying some crazy things, but it's about like inviting that conversation. So I love this episode, and I look forward to seeing where that goes. Oh, and I love that little thing at the Ethiopian restaurant where Molly low-key saw her first too. So Molly was like, then look down, and then Issa was like, you look down. So they both acting fake. Oh God, I mean, I don't even want to speak about what these two grown women should do, okay? They dragging it the fuck out. But I hope I covered everything. I hope so. I was like mad excited to do this video, because I just been talking about this a lot, and yeah, like them conversations need to be had, all right? They have to be had. But like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. This video is gonna come out earlier than the rest, because when I be posting my videos on Thursday night, it's not doing nothing for nobody. So I'm trying to, you know, be early, and the work-life balance is getting a tad better. Even though I worked today. Today was Memorial Day, but yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. So thank you so much for watching. Y'all stay corona free, and yeah, bye.